Hello students, today we will be doing with the scalar product or what we call the dot product of the vectors. So today we are going to do with scalar product or what we call dot product. Now generally suppose if we have got two vectors, let us assume we have got this as vector A and we have got vector B. Right, and the angle between them is theta. Then according to the scalar product or dot product, what we have that A vector we generally write the way we write A vector dot B vector is equals to AB cos theta. It simply shows that the dot product of two vector quantities or the scalar product of two vector quantities is equals to the magnitude. It is the product of the magnitude of each and cosine of the angle between them. That is, the angle between them is whatever angle you take, that cosine angle is taken care of, and then we have got this formula. Now suppose in this case, suppose if vector A is written as ax I caret plus ay j caret plus az k caret, then A will be what? Modulus of A vector. It simply means it is the root over of A square x plus A square y plus A square z. That it is the magnitude of A vector. That A stands for the magnitude of A vector. Similarly, B stands for the magnitude of B vector. We can also write B vector as equals to same. We can also write it in this form: bx I caret plus by j caret plus bz k caret. We all know that I caret, j caret, k caret are the unit vectors. So this is what B is equals to modulus of B vector we can write, or this is the square root of b square x plus b square y plus b square z. So this is how we represent A and B. I hope it is clear. Now what we need to know more about the scalar product or the dot product, what are the examples? Let's see the examples. You all know that work is the best example. Work, we write work done, W is equals to how we write Fs cos theta. So Fs, F is what? F is representing force. And S is representing what? It represents displacement. Fine. So what you really find that here force and displacement both are the vector quantities, and since both are the vector quantities, so what we really find that it is the dot product, the cosine of the dot product of F vector dot S vector or Fs cos theta. So you can very well write W is equals to F vector dot S vector. What is work? Work done is scalar, but it is the dot product of two vector quantities. That is how we represent it. Another example we can take for the power. Power is also written as P as equals to F vector dot V vector. V is the velocity. We can represent flux, magnetic flux phi. Phi is what? Magnetic flux. You can represent it as B vector dot A vector. Now B vector is what? Magnetic field. And A vector is representing what? Area vector. So it simply shows that if we take two vector quantities, but then if we have got the want to find out the scalar part of it, then it is the dot product of two vector quantities. That is the reason we call it as scalar product or the dot product. And it simply gives an idea. A vector dot B vector is AB cos theta, where A is the magnitude of A vector, B is the magnitude of B vector, and theta is the angle between A vector and B vector. So these are the examples we have taken care of. But then again we need to know more about the scalar product. So in order to know more about the scalar product, let us do with the properties of the dot product. Well, let's start with the properties of dot product. Now the first property is what? It is commutative. Commutative. What does the word commutative means? What? Let us assume this is, again we have taken a vector, we have taken this as a b vector, angle is theta. What is the angle between, after for the rest part, it is 360 degree minus theta we can write. So here if we write a vector dot b vector, then what we write, a vector dot b vector, just now we have done ab cos theta. But if I write b vector dot a vector, then it is ba cos 360 degree minus theta. So finally what we get, cos of 360 degree minus theta is again cos theta, that is ba cos theta. That is, we can write a vector dot b vector is equals to b vector dot a vector. So this is the commutative property. That is one of the properties of the dot product. It is commutative. Simply shows that a vector dot b vector is equals to b vector dot a vector. The second property, it is distributive. That is, the scalar product is distributive. What does it shows? Suppose if we have got three vectors, a vector, b vector and c vector. So we can write a vector dot b vector plus c vector. We can distribute it. We can very well write as a vector dot b vector plus a vector dot c vector. So this is distributive. The next one is very important. That is the scalar product of two mutually perpendicular vectors. Let us assume a vector, two mutually perpendicular vector, mutually perpendicular. This is the sign we write for perpendicular vectors, is 0. What does it mean? Simply means that suppose if I write a vector, the angle theta is 90 degree. A vector, let us again same, we have taken a vector dot b vector, then this becomes ab cos theta. Cos theta is what? AB cos 90 degree, and we all know that cos 90 degree becomes 0. Okay, so this is one of the part. Then what we can find, that's what about the, if the vectors are parallel, that scalar product of two parallel vectors is equal to the product of the magnitude. If two vectors, a vector is parallel to b vector, parallel to b vector, what we really find, that here theta is equals to 0 degree. So a vector dot b vector can be written as ab cos 0 degree, and we all know that cos 0 degree is 1. So we get ab simple as it is. Now based on these two, the mutually perpendicular vectors, we will have a very important relations which will help us to solve the numericals problems. So, and what is the important thing that we are going to do just now? We will do it for the unit vectors. A vector, let us assume a vector dot I caret is equals to j vector dot j caret is equals to k vector dot k vector equals to what? Now let us see. I caret dot I caret is, the magnitude is, because it is a unit vector, 1 into 1, and the angle between, because they are two parallel vectors, because I caret dot I caret, parallel means cos 0 degree. Cos 0 degree is what? 1. Similarly, j caret dot j caret is 1. K caret dot k caret is also 1. It shows that I caret dot I caret equals to j caret dot j caret equals to k caret dot k caret is equal to 1. Now let us see, if I write I caret dot j caret, magnitude is 1, this is also 1, 1 into 1, the angle between the two is cos 90 degree, and cos 90 degree is 0. So j caret dot k caret is 0, k caret dot I caret is 0. So this is a very important property when you do with the scalar product, that is the dot product, because based on this we are going to do with the numerical problems, more and more numericals problem, and when we do with the numericals problems based on the scalar product, this has to be taken care of. That is I dot j dot j, k dot k is 1, and I dot j, j dot k, k dot I is equals to 0. I hope you have understood this. Thank you for watching